morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's time for another trip to the tent. Well, I've driven past the road that goes into the tent. I did bring up 3 crayfish traps this weekend, and I got a tip, I don't know, this was a long time ago, about a lake up here that might have the rusty crayfish in it, which is what I catch down when I do the mud bucket videos. So I am going to jump up here and throw a couple of traps in just to see if we catch anything. Well, it's got real clear water, rocky bottom. I'm used to setting my traps in moving water, but this is a perfect bottom for it anyway. I'm going to go up here to the boat landing to this lake and see if there's a place to put another trap. I'm guessing that this might get a little busy on the weekend. I've seen a few cars here. There was one that turned in up here on this boat landing, so I want to check it out and just see what's going on. That water is just crystal clear. I don't see any of them down there, but I'm just sitting on this dock here where the boat landing is. Maybe I'll throw one underneath here, see what happens. Alright, 3 traps set. I'll come back tomorrow morning and check them and we'll see if there's anything in there. It's 62 degrees outside right now, and that water was definitely warmer than the air temperature. I'm just using frozen chicken liver in the traps. Let's head to the tent. I was just up here 6 days ago, so of course nothing looks out of place. It's a little chilly in here, but it's supposed to get into the mid-70s today, so that'll be kind of nice later this afternoon. It's that time of year. Won't be long now, and winter will be coming. Gotta stock up on my supply of lighter fluid. So this time up I did get stuff to kind of replenish what's going on. Like I got another box of garbage bags, another thing of gallon storage bags, more stuff to wash the table because somebody in the last video said I was almost out. Plastic cups, paper plates. Batteries for the trail cameras. I got more ketchup even though I have it up here. I don't know that the expiration date is on there, and I never really checked that, but Melissa does, and she likes ketchup. Another thing of tin foil, even though I've got 5 of them. I wasn't quite sure, so. Some more plastic forks. Brought up some chips. Bunch of potatoes. I have red potatoes in case I want to cut them up or anything, and then Melissa likes white ones for baking, so I got some of those. It doesn't matter to me, but she says white ones are the only good ones for baking. Brought up some grapes. I brought up a 5-gallon bucket of vegetables from the garden. There's squash in there, corn on the cob, cucumbers, I don't know, I think there's some beans. Oh yeah, and there's some cauliflower in there too. I got ribeyes, pork steaks, leg quarters for chicken, but it's lunchtime just about now, and I am going to make up just a couple of burgers on the gas grill. Looks like the only small can of vegetables I have is sliced carrots, so that'll have to be the veggie. Okay everyone, it's time for lunch. Well, I just took a look at the pictures on the camera that's on the front of the tent and on the dock, and there was nothing worth keeping. So, but I was just up here 6 days ago, so that's never too many that are taken when it's that short of a period of time. I decided I'm going to drive the loop. I'm just kind of bored. If Melissa comes up tonight, it won't be till probably 8 o'clock, or, you know, I don't know. If she can't get here by about 8 or 8:30, she'll probably wait till morning, but Right now she's still busy at work, so I think I'll drive around the loop and then maybe go back and push the boat into the water. That first heavy snow, or if we get an ice storm, all these trees that are kind of curving over the road will be down. Beautiful. It's already starting for me. That tree was right before where George goes into his deer stand. I already saved him this year. Right there is where I go into my far stand. I have absolutely no want to go check it out right now. The deer flies would eat you alive. Well, I just talked to Melissa on the phone for about 45 minutes on her drive home, and she does think she'll leave tonight, so that'll probably put her here around 8 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to at least get the boat in the water, and maybe I'll take her out. Definitely not a huge northern, but it is the perfect eating size. I've got the double Colorado blades on here, which this time of year, we're into August, it's warm, they're sluggish, they cause enough vibration that it actually makes them mad. This is not the kind you want to run in the springtime. I just reeled in, and there was a fish following this. I mean, this is there was a sunfish, and I've never caught sunfish over in this corner of the lake. I've caught them over by the tent, but we're quite a ways from the tent right now. That was pretty neat. There was a fish following it, so I'm just swishing it back and forth. Just going back and forth with it, and that fish was just following along. A little too big for a sunfish to bite onto. Time to head back to the tent. The mosquitoes aren't too bad right now, but they do come in kind of waves. So I'm just going to spray around here, keeping them out of the tent. It's supposed to get down to 49 degrees tonight, so there's going to be no problem with any bugs eventually, but right now they're still buzzing around. I'm going to get a couple of baked potatoes thrown on that fire. It'll be a late supper tonight, but Melissa won't be up here till late, so I will get these on there and get them 2 fish cleaned up and get those in the freezer. Two fish that are ready for the freezer. Well, Melissa and she's bringing up the 2 dogs. They should be here, I would think, within about 15 or maybe 15 to 25 minutes, somewhere in there. So I get the ball game, public radio, and church.
It must be lived on a daily, weekly, monthly basis.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Come on, Nelly, you old goat.
You can do it now.
Melissa's cooking up our dinner.
That's right. Wait until Monday.
Oh,
It's like, what?
well, isn't that when they were supposed to be coming? On Monday?
Well, I figured that they would leave Saturday.
Oh, I
They'd
see.
have the whole weekend, you know.
Oh, so they're going to drive all the way from Iowa up there Monday.
Right.
I see. I just sprayed for mosquitoes again because they started coming out. I got a couple of small ears of corn here. The early corn at the house is done, so I brought some of that up. And then you saw the 2 pork steaks. Will you turn on the switch so that light comes on the front porch, please?
Yep. Where is it?
The other side of the door. No, stay outside.
The glory of the coming of the Lord. He is triumphant out of
We best hurry on, Josie.
40, 50 horses ahead of us. What we've got to do is base some time.
Oh yeah, let them load up.
Well, it's about 10 minutes to 11 right now. We're in there watching the outlaw Josie Wales, and I'm sure we'll be to bed in probably about a half hour. Okay, everyone, we are going to bed. See you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. The fish are officially not biting. I did not get one hit yet this morning, so I think I'll head back to the tent, see if Melissa is up yet. Sure looks like it's going to be a great day. Well, I'm going to run over and pull those traps, see if anything is in them. Huh, they actually do have a few in there. Wow. I'm actually doing better up here by the tent than I do in Louisiana. That's not bad at all. One more trap to grab. Oh, there was actually some people down there, so I didn't film it, but I caught just about exactly the same amount on that one as I did in the other two. So I probably caught maybe 4 pounds today. So if I would have had a couple more traps, I mean, that's an easy lake to have access to. It's not moving water. If I would have had 6 or 7 traps out, I'd have had quite a few, or even 3 traps and let them soak 2 days like I sometimes do. Definitely would have had over 10 pounds, which is, you know, pretty much a good amount for 2 people in a boil. Melissa is going to be surprised because she was sure that I wasn't going to catch anything there at all. Well, I ended up with that many of them total. I'm going to boil these up later on today. But right now we're actually going to take off and go out and have pizza. It's quite a drive, but it's the closest place, so we'll be back in a little while. Well, we've been back for a couple of hours now. We've just been inside watching a movie and chatting, and I do want to get these crayfish boiled up here so they're not wasted. I think these are going to be really good because that was crystal clear water compared to the river that I catch them in, or even down in Louisiana where the water is usually pretty murky. These ought to be pretty good. I'm still going to purge these and get them cleaned up. And I need to get the water starting to boil here. At least it won't be a high volume of water, so this should go pretty fast. Crawfish boil seasoning in there. Add some more salt. So I squeezed and put in, I think it was 4 smaller lemons. Got 2 halved onions. 2 half bunches of garlic that I just split down the middle and just, yeah, like halved it. And I'm gonna throw in 5 potatoes. Well, that was a good little boil there. They were delicious. We didn't eat a whole lot of them because we had pizza for lunch and I'm going to be cooking chicken for supper. But Melissa loves cold crawfish, so they're going to go in the fridge and she can eat some. But I was surprised. Catching that many up here was really awesome.
Somebody's been here.
You have?
I said somebody has.
Melissa and I are just exploring a few things on the lake tonight. But they really did have a nice view on this point.
Yeah, they did. Really nice. That has to cook a long time.
Yep, it will. At least 15 minutes.
No,
Just till it's medium rare.
you can have at it. I like Doritos and Nutter Butter. And some chicken
No.
wings in there.
They were too cold. They knew what was happening.
Daddy.
That is just gorgeous, huh?
Yeah, you have to get this over here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never even seen that type of daylily. That is amazing.
I think this is bee balm. Is that what that is?
It could be.
Knocking down, Joanie.
It does look nicer than that fake bear one does, though.
Oh, that's your dad.
All those pictures up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get all messed up.
Nope. He's got a high grade, like marine varnish on that sink.
Oh, I see why you. I like how the wood has these marks.
Yeah, he put them in too. He distressed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because the beams have the same thing. I like that coffee table too.
Yep. We're just overlooking at the folks' cabin here because Melissa hasn't been in here since it's been this far along.
Are you willing to sacrifice the one thing you hold most dear? You should be extremely afraid.
If that is a state park or what, because I mean that's so close to the cities.
Has it as a state park. Let's
Yeah.
see. Bunker State Park.
Yeah, I've never been there.
Wonderful thing about my fellas is that they know the difference between ally and enemy.
It is our mission to bring his ass down, not mine. Just him.
It's done.
It's done.
Wow.
I think that's going to be really delicious too. That looks like a delicious supper.
Y'all still have to go outside. Don't get too cozy.
3 for 31 to begin his Cleveland career. And the first pitch is taken for.
Oh, I'm just getting things picked up and cleaned up here so we can take off and head south. I think we'll go back to the farmhouse today, and we have leftover crayfish and chicken and everything, so we'll probably have lunch there. I'm bringing back all of the 20-pound cylinders of gas. I had trouble, like some of them have been up here for over 2 years, just sitting, maybe 3 years, and I had a real hard time keeping the burner going when I was boiling yesterday. And now I see with this one on high, I'm just making Melissa some tea water. And it's really low too. And this one here, I thought I'd have to replace last year, and it kept going, but definitely not a very strong flame. So I'm going to pull this one out, bring that back, switch them all out. I'll have 4 of them up here because I always keep a couple extras. And have that here before deer hunting and everything starts.
Oh, I didn't do my job.
No, there was fingerprints on the microwave. Might have to leave you home next time. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Everything looks nice and clean. It doesn't take long at all with 2 people. See you guys on the next video.